So, what does it mean to be a juggalo?
You essentially, besides the music set aside, because obviously everyone that listens to ICP, Twisted, Boondocks, and all of them, they're all considered juggalo, even though they're not. Because I'm a follower, not a full-blown juggalo, but it's essentially anyone who does whatever the fuck they want, whatever the fuck they want, regardless of the consequences, regardless of any situation, because what they feel they're doing is right.
So are juggalos psychopaths?
No.
Well, that you just explained what a psychopath was.
No, because...
And aren't they under the label Psychopath Records? Sounds about right.
There's a story behind that. Now, this might not be 100% true, but this is just from what I've gathered. Honestly,
all right.
Everything tonight is what I've gathered from listening to them since 1997.
Wow, devout fan, huh?
My uncle got me into it. I heard one song in the Ned game and I was hooked since then. Gone. Loved it.
Yeah, that's their banger.
But I just loved it because the music was so different. It was just whatever the fuck they wanted to sing about, regardless of who liked it or not, which is the whole aspect of it. You do what you want regardless of who says what. Who cares if someone likes it or not? You do it. But no, they're not psychopaths. The reason it's under Psychopathic Records, and that's not necessarily true to this date now, because Twisted is part of the Juggalo family and they broke off and they're on their own record label now. I can't tell you what it is off the top of my head, but anyway, Psychopathic Records is mostly due because the early stages of ICP, no one ever wanted to sign them. No one ever wanted nothing to do with them because it was ICP. No one wanted anyone that was fucking face painting and shit like that, which made no sense because Kiss was so hardcore back in the day. They fucking face painted everything, but whatever, to each their own.
Yeah, I figured the record company would be eating that shit up.
But it was the shit they were singing about. It was the shit they were singing, cutting fucking chicken heads off and fucking redneck fuckers and all this
Wait,
other shit.
do they do that at the
No.
gathering?
No.
I see.
No. Now, granted, you got people, you know, like your Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, he's eating a fucking bat head off during the fucking, because he's done it to do it. But they don't do that shit there. The whole purpose of that is just to get everyone together that likes the music in one giant concert.
Is ICP hurt-free? Are they into peace and respect towards animals? Or are they into cutting chicken heads off?
Now, I can't speak directly for them, obviously, because I don't know them.
Oh, yes.
But off of listening to their music and everything, after you come out with the song Miracles, which you have to look it up and listen to it,
Are they God-fearing people?
they do believe. They do.
Do they believe in God or Lotus? What is their deity?
I brought up Dark Lotus. I don't know about that now. See, this is what I'm trying to say real quick. It's like they've changed a lot. They've changed a lot, and I'll say that. And
Since when? Since they first started out?
Well, obviously, yes. But I think what really happened is once they had their kids, is when they changed. It's pretty much whenever they realized, like, life isn't just about me. It's about...
Did they soften up on us?
Yes.
Yeah?
I will agree, yes.
You think they turn into pussies? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not going to say that because I don't want to get
That's
hit.
what you're thinking. I can see it in your eyes.
I don't want to get hit at my fucking doorstep by some people who are hardcore fans.
All right. Off the record, though, they turn into pussies.
That's why I say I like to go towards Twisted a little more than ICP is because, yeah.
They haven't had kids yet?
Well, I'm not going to say that because I don't know if they have or not. I mean, they might have, they might not, I don't know. But once they broke away, because pretty much when they broke away from Psychopathic Records and everything was pretty much the same time frame that they started softening up a little bit. ICP started softening up a little bit. And then Twisted went off and they did their own little thing. And their shit's still not like as hardcore as it used to be, as like the lyric-wise of fucking doing what the fuck you want. It's more off of...
You're good! Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. We're good. We're all set.
Are juggalos gangbangers, though? That's the real question.
No. That's the whole thing. It's like they live. I don't want to say we, but they. But I kind of say we because I kind of do it how I am now.
You sympathize with the juggalos.
Yeah.
Okay.
The lifestyle is the gangbanger lifestyle. On the mentality.
Well, can you blame the FBI though for classifying them as such?
There's a reason behind that because they don't actually gangbang. They live off a lifestyle, which is fuck everyone, do what the fuck they want to, further your goal.
Yeah, they're psychopaths. Yeah.
But they never actually did anything like that. What happened was there was a small, select group of people who decided to do the Juggalo deal and gangbang and go farther, which classified the Juggalos as a gang, which is why the FBI got involved. But ever since then, ICP and Psychopathic Records
Stick around,
all
Chelsea.
had
She's
a
really
big,
nice.
huge
She
deal
won't
with the
bite you.
FBI.
Stay
There's
away
been
from the guy in the
lots of
plaid
fucking
and the
court cases
Batman
about
shirt.
it. Lots of
Nate,
everything.
you're fucking loud.
Yeah. But
Fuck him.
I don't know how it ended. I don't know if it even has ended. I followed every now and again. It's mostly because I don't really care, because that's their personal issue, which is why I don't consider myself a hardcore Juggalo, because I don't really like, I like the music and everything, but I don't like bleed it, if you will. It's not my life goal to do all that, but
Get it in there.
How
No,
often do you
not
paint your
gangbangers.
face?
about 3 or 4 times a year.
What's your
Chelsea,
favorite
that's not
Faygo
true.
flavor?
Probably just cola. Or wild cherry cola now. I got
Cherry
one.
cola. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But like I said, before when this was off the record, I kind of stopped drinking this shit because where I live, they
Alright, so
sell
we
it
got
at a
one
fucking
up.
grocery store. Grocery store.
Faygo got too mainstream, didn't they?
Thank you. I remember whenever I was young lads,
likes the
like
Reds.
14, 15 years old, used to ride
She
my
likes
bike to
the
Big
Reds.
Lots and fucking go to the very
Back
fucking
in
back
the day.
corner and fucking buy a 6-pack of it for $1.
For $1.
A 6-pack for $1. That's when Faygo was cool to
Holy
me.
shit.
Now you go
That's
to
like 15 cents,
a
isn't
fucking
it?
can.
Oh, wow.
Now you can't do that. Now it's too mainstream. You get fucking $1.50 for a fucking 24-ounce bottle.
Oh, so they sold out, didn't they?
A lot of it sold out, which is
I
another.
hope the CEO hung himself. Did he not?
I don't know. Don't follow it enough for that.
Alright.
The most I followed is there new music? No new music? Okay, I don't really care. But like I said, I do regret not going to the gathering last year. Well, this year. It passed the last year.
Like
for me.
what, a week ago? You're going next year though, right?
I'm gonna try.
You coming with me?
Oh, definitely. If you want to go.
Oh yeah. I'm not missing that for the world.
I mean, I've only been to one. It wasn't that great. My friend told me that the last couple was a bit better. They're going back to the hometown. I don't know where the hometown is for
How
them.
many pair of tits did you see?
There's not enough people here to count fucking toes.
How many pairs of tits did you see actually want to see?
Go! You got it right.
There were some things I was on at the time, so there's not enough people with enough toes to count.
You got 3 on the board.
Because whenever you're that messed up, you really... Whatever.
4-2.
There was a couple that you were like,
Are guys liberal with their dicks? Do guys go nude at all? Or is it just the ladies?
you got your few, and I'll admit, I'm one of those few.
Alright, do
that's
you
because-
put face paint on that? Do you guys do that? Is that a thing? Because I've seen tits with face paint on the nipples.
I've never seen it, and I've never done it, but I can't
You're doing
say-
that next year though, right?
On my junk?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
Because he can't speak for himself. I'm going to do that to him. I don't know if he wants that or not.
Alright.
I don't know if anyone's done it. I can't say they haven't. I'm pretty sure someone's probably done it.
It's coming.
Pretty sure someone's probably
I
done it.
bet they have.
Someone's probably done just about anything in the world.
What's your opinion on the typical Juggalo?
Slow it down.
I mean, the hardcore who base their entire lives. You guys, we're doing a serious interview here. If you could just step away 3 feet.
But the view
The
on it,
hardcore Juggalo, what do you think of them?
I've met a couple of them, and they're pretty cool.
Let's go.
They are.
But let's go.
I met them when I was working at the car shop, and they came to get the car fixed. And then they saw my hat, because I wear my hat at the fucking car shop I worked at.
Are they good people?
Yeah.
Better than your average person, better than your non-Juggalo.
No, but they were average. Let's just leave it at that. you
Were
know?
they below average though?
No.
Just average?
There was 2 guys. They lived in one place by themselves. They were both roommates.
How do Juggalos feel about homosexuality?
I can't speak for that one. I honestly can't.
You don't know?
Because my view on it is probably different than a lot of other people's views on it.
What do you think of it?
Teach their own. If they want to get married, let them be as miserable
That
as I used to
seems
be.
like the Juggalo train of thought though. I mean, they're into doing your own thing, so they should be down with the homosexuality.
No.
Makes you happy. Fuck it.
Go ahead.
That's the way I always look
Just
at
put
it.
on
Makes you
this.
happy. Fuck
How
it.
close is
Whatever
it?
makes you
Come on.
happy. Fucking do it.
Go, look close.
Exactly.
Right there.
Do you have any closing thoughts?
Watch it.
This motherfucker with the clown love.
Don't go in there.
All right.
Don't do it.
Thank you.